Where can I download Windows 7, legally from Microsoft? I just bought a serial for Windows 7 online from the Microsoft Store, the most painful shopping experience ever. I selected that I wanted to download my version of Windows 7 after purchase. After payment, I have listed a product key but no download link in sight. Where do I download my Windows 7 ISO to burn to disk? Note, I'm not a TechNet or MSDN subscriber.
The link should have been emailed to you with your receipt. More than likely it will not be an ISO but a set of EST installation files. There is a tutorial here that explains how to convert to an ISO. If the download link was not emailed to you, I would contact customer service with your invoice number and ask to resend the information.
Solution for OEM licenses. Microsoft's decision to take down the Digital River ISOs, leaving the Microsoft Software Recovery website as the only option, left OEM owners out in the cold, since in order to download an ISO today one needs the product key of a retail version of Windows. However, one can still head to the Microsoft Digital River Mirror, a German mirror that has done an exceptional job of gathering up the Digital River ISOs and uploading them as torrent files. They have almost all the English versions, and a few in other languages. This is entirely legal, as these ISOs cannot be used without a valid product key for the Windows version that is downloaded and installed. One would need a BitTorrent client, such as uTorrent, to download these files. How to use the BitTorrent client to download such an ISO is well documented with screenshots in the article, Download Windows 7 ISOs, legally and for free.
This solution only works for retail licenses, not OEM licenses. Microsoft recently launched a Microsoft Software Recovery for Windows 7. This allows you to verify your existing license key and download the current ISO for the version of Windows 7 the license is for. The website was created for the following purpose. Create a Windows 7 DVD for installation on a new hard drive. Create a backup Windows 7 DVD. Create a bootable USB drive with a copy of Windows 7. Step 1. Prepare to download. In order to recover your Windows 7 product or create a backup, you will need to be able to download and save a large file, approximately 2 to 3.5 GB. Make sure you have a reliable internet connection and sufficient data storage available on one of the following. If you are not ready to download, or are using a mobile device, an email link to download the product can be sent to you after you verify your product key. The link in the email is valid for 24 hours. After you verify your product key below, you will download a disk image, ISO file, and use it to create a bootable USB or DVD. This will require ISO burning software such as the Windows 7 USB/DVD download tool. Step 2. Enter product key plus Step 3. Select product language. The next 2 steps will require you to visit the website. In the first step you enter your license key. In the next step you select the product language. If you need to know what your license key, you can use the tool of your choice. I have found Speccy is reliable. Once you have done those last 2 steps, you should get this. Based on the comments from an article on another website, users with OEM licenses will not be able to use this tool. Additionally, it appears this service is only for those users who purchase the retail version of Windows 7. MSDN and TechNet subscribers won't be able to use this tool also.
Notice: the following process outlined in this answer has been reported as having worked for several months. You still need a valid Windows product key in order to install Windows. This solution will work for both retail and OEM licenses. Hint: in order to copy the code without going to pastebin, start at the end of the code and highlight to the start of the code. You can also go directly to the source if you want. Here is a prettified version of the code. As of July 29, 2016, the TestBench website no longer a functional website. You can get the same list of .iso downloads by going to Download Windows 10 website instead. You can then proceed to use the same script as before. I went ahead and removed mention of the TestBench website since it didn't work anyways. As of November 2016, you must change the user agent to your browser so it appears you're not browsing the website from a Windows machine in order for the original Select Edition drop-down to appear. If you skip this step, you will only be offered the Media Creation tool, which can't be used to download Windows 7. As of February 2017, I have confirmed this answer still works. I am aware this method cannot be used to download newer versions of Windows 10. The reason I will not update the JavaScript or the answer to include the newer Windows 10 ISO files is because the JavaScript isn't even required to download the current ISO. I wrote this answer as a way to download previous versions of Windows. It just happens to use the website where you download Windows 10. Required JavaScript. Required steps. Go here. Copy provided JavaScript into your clipboard. Hit Ctrl+Shift+J to open the console in Chrome. Hit Ctrl+Shift+K to open the console in Firefox. You might need to type allow pasting to enable pasting into the console in Firefox. In E or Edge, hit F12 and go to the console. Download desired version of Windows 10, Windows 8.1 or Windows 7. Some screenshots. Before JavaScript. After JavaScript. Windows 7 Professional download. Background source. Background source. Download Windows 10. Change any Windows 7 retail ISO to any Windows 7 OEM ISO. Once you have downloaded the ISO, in order to use an OEM license key, you must modify \sources\a.cfg and switch the channel from retail to OEM. This involves extracting the files on the ISO, modifying the file, and then creating your own ISO file. You can also use the a.cfg removal utility to accomplish this task. The following uses the a.cfg from Windows 7 Ultimate and is only an example.